as we still react to the Ghana Black Star squad that has been named by Coach Otuado ahead of the World Cup, a 55-man provisional list, there are still some thoughts I have on it. My initial thoughts are going to be expressed today. We'll talk about the debutants. I'll talk about the shock names that did not make it. We'll talk about the Aiden Getia and Hudson Odoi ones as well. And we'll talk about the local contingent who are set to possibly be in the final 26. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Qatar 2022 is 16 days away and would like to be there. If you want to support us to get there, purchase our merch, Sahara Football merch. Links are in the description. Also subscribe to our third channel, SF Sports. More content to be spread across these three platforms we have now, and we'll be grateful if we can get the third one monetized. Without much ado, let's get right into it. And we'll start off with the shock names for me that did not make it. And number one has to be Patrick Pfeiffer. A great season so far with his club side, Darmstadt. I was expecting Patrick Pfeiffer to feature in at least the 55-man provisional list as one of the defenders. Pfeiffer has done enough since switching nationalities, in my opinion, to warrant a place, unless there are other reasons which are not made public yet. I do not see why Patrick Pfeiffer should not have made this team. I was quite surprised he did not make it. After he missed out on the Nicaragua and Brazil games, we're thinking that probably the World Cup is where he would feature in. He is not in the World Cup provisional list, and mind you, he cannot be included any further unless under strenuous circumstances. But 55, 26 will come out from it, and a possible 20 will miss out on Qatar 2022 from this one here. And Pfeiffer not making it was one of the big shocks for me. And now to the two gentlemen who we thought would make it and switch the nationalities, Hudson Odoi and Aiden Getia. It's quite clear that when the nationalities of Iñaki Williams, of Tariq Lamptey and co was announced, Hudson Odoi's name and Getia came up. Well, the two made it clear at the time that they were not ready to make that switch, and it's quite obvious here. In that interview, he granted BBC talking about it. He remained coy about it and sought to hide the fact of whether he would play for Ghana or not. I think they are all holding out a torch for that England place, and they have been told not to throw away their chances of playing probably for the Three Lions. Holding out a torch to play for England is also fair enough. We want players who want to play for us. There have been talks about Hudson Odoi getting his passport. They didn't get your passport. The bottom line is they have not done the switch. It's not over the line, and they will not do that because of a World Cup. Fair enough to them. We want players who want us as well. And we move into the local contingent. And many people were calling for the inclusion of locally based players in the Ghana national team, and it was done. Three players will be featuring who are of the local contingent, and they are in Daniel Efriye-Banye, Accra Heart of Oak. He has been with the under-23 side, also with the Chan team. Qualified for the Chan for the first time since 2014, helped them get over the line. Scored the 2 penalties in Mozambique in the recent African under-23 Cup of Nations qualifiers. He's set to lead the team again versus DR Congo. Efriye-Banye has been through it all at the under-20, under-23 and with the Chan team, and many feel he is deserving of a place in Qatar 2022. And we'll say, will he get a chance to play? That is my question. Well, let's see about that. The next one on the list is Danlad Ibrahim, who has been with Kumasi Asante Kotoko for a while now. Under 20 level, he won the competition for Ghana. At the under 17 level, he was in India for the World Cup with Ghana. He has also gone through the ranks, and many feel he is deserving of a place in the Ghana national team ahead of Qatar 2022. We're also going to talk about the third and final person in Dennis Nkrumah Kosa, who got his first call-up when Ghana were playing in the decider to get to the World Cup versus Nigeria. Nkrumah Kosa never played in those games, but he has played in the Kirin Cup, and what Otuado has seen probably has impressed him enough to call him into this 55-man provisional list. Now to the debutants, and I'll start off with, and it is first of all a winger and a striker. He is in the person of Ernest Nuama. Ernest Nuama plays for FC Nordsjælland. Yes, he's 19 years of age, a left winger primarily, but can play at right wing and center forward as well. I think you would have heard in the news recently that Otuado was in Denmark, Nordsjælland, and I think this was one of the players he went to see. Nuama this season has made 14 appearances and scored 5 goals, providing 3 assists in the process. That goal scoring jinx in front for Ghana needs to be broken, and Otto probably might be hoping that Ernest Nuama will provide the answers. 19 years of age, such a huge burden to have to go get the goals for a national team at your first call-up. We'll see if he makes the final list. And the next one is Patrick Bozo. He is with Sheriff Tiraspol. He's a left back. He plays left wing back as well as left midfield. He can double as that. 3 clean sheets this season out of 6 appearances. And he is hoping to probably make the final squad. I wouldn't hold out a torch. I don't think he would make the final cut though. But we'll see. Otto has seen something in him at Sheriff Tiraspol for him to be called up here. The final 2 are Mudasiru Salifu, also 25 years of age, 12 appearances for Sheriff Tiraspol this season. He has been integral for them in their progression in the Europa League. Unfortunately, they are out as they finished 3rd. They will not be taking part in the competition any longer. Mudasiru Salifu is on loan from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He will be a proud man now to get a place in the Ghana national team. As to whether he can make the final 26, I highly doubt it. Mohamed Dauda of Tenerife. He is 22 years of age, a forward as well. 10 appearances this season, 1 goal and 1 assist. He was supposed to be called up 2 call-ups ago. Otuado. He confirmed that Otuado had given him a call-up, but I think he did not make it into the squad that was released, despite his club confirming that he had been called up. So, would I call this a debut call-up? Yes, because it was not made official at the time. This will be his first time, Mohamed Dauda, playing for Ghana. And the final debutant is RC Longman Salis Abdul Samed, 22 years of age, 13 appearances this season, 1 goal for his club side, Long, who are doing well in the French League. The misunderstanding he had with Coach Otuado in terms of the call-up has been resolved, and he is here hoping to be part of the final 26. So those are my initial thoughts on it. Debutants, players that missed out that should have been in, why some players like Hassan Odoi and Nketiah missed out, and the local contingent. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your evening.